When I made the decision to work in emergency, it was the only place I wanted to be. You know, emergency can go from total quiet to total insanity in the blink of an eye, and I thrive in that environment. When I was a kid, I had asthma, and I was in the emergency department many times. And I just saw the compassion and the caring and the relentless work that was done. And it just inspired me. And I just said to myself, when I have the time and the opportunity, I want to pay it forward. And retirement's given me the time, and UHN has given me this amazing opportunity. Is there anything I need to be aware of this morning?
Today we have two patients that are flight risks in subacute 4 and SPIDU 5.
When I come in, it is hugely important to let folks know I'm here. And the other thing that I do is I walk through the entire department so I get a sense of how busy we are. So my responsibility as a patient liaison is if you walk into emergency, I'm the one that's going to greet you and get you to make sure you get the triage, register, and waiting to be seen area.
Sir, right here.
To be a successful volunteer, the people that you're dealing with, you need to listen to them. I think it's important to acknowledge where they're coming from. It makes a difference. You know, they're stressed out, they're nervous, they're upset. And I do my best to try to talk to them and calm them down and get them situated. When a person is being registered, I like to stand close by so I can hear if there's anything that I need to do. And the other thing that I do is if somebody comes in to visit a patient, I clear them, I badge them, and I walk them back to the room. And I think, you know, to be a successful volunteer, you really need to have the desire to help people.
You doing okay right now?
Well, yesterday, but a few days ago.
The things that trigger me the most, if a kid comes in, I have a hard time dealing with that sometimes. I do my best to get them through the process. I will admit in the 10 years I've been here, there have been times I have to walk away for a bit, you know, go out and get some air or something, because it's pretty stressful. I don't feel like a volunteer. Everybody here treats me as part of their staff. You know, I'm no different than anybody else, and I am so grateful for that. And it's one of the reasons that keeps me coming in here every week. When I came in here 10 years ago and I was trained, I looked at the training and I said, you know what? It needs to be enhanced. So I went to the nurse manager and I said, I'd like to redo the training. And I did it, and I gave her the document. She looked at it and she said, this is what I've been wanting for years, and I will implement this under one condition: you do all the training. So it's important to pay attention to body language. Now I'm training a new volunteer today, so she'll be with me all morning. It really makes a difference for me to know that I made a difference in someone's life. The reason I moved to Toronto was to marry my boyfriend, Eric Scher. He is the love of my life. He keeps me level set, and I just love being here, being with him, our dog Coco, and the enormous amount of friendships that I have in this city. I'm not a millionaire, so I don't have money to give to hospitals. If I did, I would. So what I give is my time. Hi, my name is John Hill, and I'm a volunteer in the emergency department at UHN.